Hey guys, welcome to GhostPrime Reviews. I'm doing something a little differently, trying to keep this just to be a real quick video. This thing's been out for a while. I've actually had it, played around with it, had it on display as a desk bot for a good while. So I thought I'd actually finally give it a shot in a review. This is the only one of the Wreck and Roll collection that I actually have. I did pre-order all of them, but recent changes to my employment has made me unfortunately cancel my other ones. That's okay, they are just repaints anyway, but I could not cancel this one because I never had a twin twist in the Titan's Return line. I was the one stuck without one. So when this showed up, I have to have this. So as all of these come in, these nice boxes with beautiful artwork, and it's really interesting that they have Whirl back there. This is the, oh god, Generations Thrilling 30. I don't remember which one it was. It's kind of like the IDW look. If you actually have this figure, that you just turn it into helicopter mode, that's exactly what it looks like. But I love how he's just diving here. That is awesome, especially for the wreckers. This is part of a set, so this is the top box, which you have the head here. So on the bottom, there's nothing. On the top, it's Wreck and Roll Collection Legacy. You got the Legacy artwork on the side, on both sides, Decepticons and Autobots. On the back, you have the different modes, the head. Pretty cool. Diaclone Universe Twin Twist. So he is modeled after the Diaclone. Of course, inside the package, you do get a set of instructions, just like you would normally with any other figure. Which, there you go. It does show you how to put together the hammer, which it comes with this hammer piece as well, which folds out into just, it's a handle, basically. You get the guns, which come like this, but they can separate. The figure with the head. So let's just take a look at him on the turntable here. This is the red and blue version of the Diaclone Twin Twist, not the blue and gray version. There was two different ones, and oddly, they never came with a Diaclone driver. So I think the colors of this are really good. I'm glad they chose the red. The gray and the blue look sort of muted to me. It doesn't really stand out and pop as much as this, and I think that's why they went with this one. And the colors are very nice. Joint-wise, I do find that this is actually really good. All the joints on my copy are very tight, and he poses pretty well. He is, of course, a Titan Returns figure, so you don't get any of the ankle tilts or any of that, but he have waist articulation, and you get to separate his waist here for a little bit of an ab crunch. Unfortunately, I don't have the other twin twist to compare him to. I have been trying to get him, but alas, I have not found him for a decent price yet, as it is very, very difficult to do. All right, comparison time, and all I can do is compare him with Topspin. But there are some similarities between Topspin and Twin Twist within the Titan's Return line. So one thing I do have to say is this is super loose. Super, super loose. These are all nice and tight. Everything else is pretty good. The joints are nice on this one, but they're nicer on this one, much tighter. The heads, let's undo the head so you can see there's no paint. Turn that head around. No paint at all on the underside of this little guy. But they did go as far as to paint, there you go, the head on this. Now this is not like Diaclone pilot colors, but you can see these are the same molds. You can see it looks really nice. I like the different color breakup on this one. And moving on, here he is with his Generation 1 counterpart. Sadly, I do not have the Diaclone colored version in either the Japanese version or the Saltman Z version. I am looking for it though. It's on the list to get. But for now, all I can do is compare it with the original. And I do like how these Titan Return ones look towards the originals. Again, I wish I had this in the regular color, but this one's pretty good. Let's do one real quick look at this guy before we get him into alt mode. So I love that logo there, how it is sort of like, it's this really nice metallic paint on the wrecker symbol, but it's super not obtrusive. When you look at them like this, it's not noticeable. I love the fact that it's not in your face. It's subdued, and it really sells the Diaclone of this. Really cool. I love all the paintwork. Paintwork's done pretty well. It's clean. I don't really see any problems with it. This being an older toy, I will not do the transformation, but let's see it transformed. There he is in vehicle mode. So in vehicle mode, I think the colors look really decent. I mean, like I say, I have no complaints about it. I like how it rolls. This is my first experience with this mold, so I can't comment on the differences between the original and this one, but I do like it. Most of the blue shows up in alt mode, which makes sense. Mine does have a little bit of a kind of springy right here. I don't know if you can see it. Doesn't quite close flush, but that's really not that big of an issue. You do have some 5mm ports there to mount the weapons with. You can mount them like so. And the driver pilot, or the Diaclone pilot, can actually sit inside. And that's how they scale with each other there. There he is with his Generation 1 counterpart. Great update to it. I dig it. One of the things I always like about both of these, I like how they put like a thrusters thing on the back instead of just the feet. I think that's cool. It's pretty good addition. There he is with top spin. So one thing I will say is that silver on top spin does seem to be a bit brighter on the guns too. I can show that. I can only assume that Twin Twist has that same silver, but it's not too big of a deal. These are a great pair, and they look good like this. I still can't help but to feel that I have one half of two separate sets. One half of this one and one half of this one. I'm sure they'll make a top spin Diaclone colors, and I really wish they just reissued this one or Twin Twist in these colors, because I like this figure. And I'm glad to have it, glad to finally experience it, but I still wish I had it in those colors. I don't know if it really scratched that itch. In conclusion, I could recommend this if you don't have Twin Twist already. It's great to finally experience the mold. He's not in the Generation 1 colors, which is a shame. I wish they would have done that, because it still would have sold just as well. But he does fit in with the Diaclone characters they have been doing, so it does fit in that collection if you're only buying it for that reason. He also fits in the Wreckers collection, and you kind of need him to complete the hammer if you're going for that. Otherwise, that thing's not for me. However, I am super glad to have him, so I definitely could recommend him on the whole. So remember to please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys next time.